Founder-led marketing is not dead, and it's so alive and it's so efficient. I think biggest is when we got the big endorsers, Nadine Lustre and Catriona Gray. Akala nila money launderer ako or something.
Bakit?
Kasi, I mean, of course, how could I afford it?
Why do you think it's important to be out there, to be creating content?
Content creation, not for everyone, it's okay. I still believe in the importance of storytelling. So if hindi man ikaw mismo yung gagawa nun, still find a way for your brand to be built in storytelling, because that's how brands and people connect nowadays. People want to be part of the journey.
Paano ko ilabas ko yan tapos makakopyahin ako ng ibang tao? Like,
Ang masasabi ko lang is nobody can do it like you do. It's all about the execution. So parang for me, it's cheap to be in a competition mindset.
how does humility play a role in your growth in life? Yeah, di ba? Pag yung choice mo talaga. Like, okay. Now, when it comes to your choices for your own personal growth, kasi for the last year as well, I've seen you traveling. I've been seeing you spending more time with yourself and just investing back in yourself. What was the priority last year, and how did you grow from that? What are some lessons that you can share?
The priority last year was of course still the business and
Yeah.
then education. Finish up my education.
Kailan ka
So
ba
that was
graduate?
last year. August last
Okay,
year.
August lang.
Yeah.
So
it was very new. That
So
was
na-
my priority.
So tapos ka nang graduate, you had a lot of space na.
more space.
More space for the business.
For
Have
the
you tried
business.
other things that you started? Meron ka bang
Mhm.
mga ibang pinaglaanan ng oras?
Honestly, wala.
Yeah.
And that is so not me. But in a good way. Because it just, no. Alam mo ba? I enrolled in SOFA, fashion school.
Oh, yun
Yeah.
nga. Okay.
And then I quit. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. But like
Why?
a month, 2 months into it. Because I know na, kumbaga diba, ito yung space, ito yung container. Okay, nawala yung school, medyo nagkaroon ng space. Tapos dinagdagan ko na naman ng another responsibility instead of filling that space with focus. And doon ko natutuhan yung importance ng focus. Like right now, I think nagpa-finals pa yung mga kaklase ko at this
Sa SOFA.
time. Buti na lang. Sabi ko, buti na lang nag-quit na ako kasi hindi rin ma-achieve ng business
Yeah.
yung na-achieve last year if I wasn't full-time.
Yeah.
So imagine then, I think that's also the beauty of focus.
Yeah, I love that. Your business last year reached its all-time high, first time ever umabot ng 9 digits in sales and revenue. Did you ever dream of that day?
You know, January last year, I actually put it in my notes app. Pero without any basis ha. Woo lang siya. Wala siyang basis kasi hindi naman ako nagtatrack. Hindi nga ako nagtatrack before. Wala akong sistema.
Okay.
Wala last year. Pero nilagay ko lang siya. Parang reach 9-digit million revenue. And then, yeah, it happened. And alam mo, nafe-feel ko that it's only going to get up from here.
Yeah.
And it's such a huge responsibility as well. I don't take it lightly. And I'm very happy to share that journey with my team.
Wow. Alam mo, Cleo, isa sa mga talagang napansin ko ever since, before pa, you're such a big dreamer. Like, as young as you are, or maybe as mature as you are in this field, in this industry, tagal mo na rin ginagawa to, you're such a big dreamer. Why do you think it's important to have big dreams? And how do you set, or how do you push yourself to like really go for the big goals and big dreams?
Alam mo, Alec, yung challenge nga ngayon is how to maintain it eh.
Hmm.
Kasi if you're starting from nothing, it's easy to dream big.
Yeah.
For me, it's easy. Dreaming is easy. Like, to dream to go to the US, to dream to go skydiving, dream ko mapatayuan ng bahay pamilya ko. Like, it's easy to dream. Pero for me ngayon, nang iniingatan ko, because I'm already at a point na kailangan ko siyang i-maintain, and it's harder ha. It's harder. So, going back to your question, the importance of dreaming big. I think, yung pangarap, iba-iba naman siya sa bawat tao. And I'm not one to dictate how big that dream is. Kasi I wouldn't say naman na you dreaming to have a small house near the beach is not dreaming big anymore. Maybe that's what their dream big, that's what their big dreams look like for this specific person. Siguro, ang advice ko more is to curate that dream according to how you want it and not how the society wants that to look like for you. Because it's so easy as well to be distracted by social media. It's easy to be distracted by the luxury bags, by even the travels. Pero hindi mo naman pala gusto. It doesn't resonate with you naman pala. So for me, I think that's the advice that I can give more than, the importance of dreaming big, is to curate your dreams according to how you deeply want it to be.
Ganda nun. Parang it's not just about the big dreams na parang merong trend yun sa Instagram na it's not about the Rolex, it's about parang waking up with these scenes or whatsoever. Parang ganun na you gotta, again, going back to sinabi ko rin kanina, you gotta find meaning in the goals that you're setting. Hindi lang siya like travel the world. Like, why? Magala ka ba? Kasi kung hindi ka magala, why would you want to travel the world? Diba? Like, you gotta curate it for you. Right? When of course you set the goal last year, January, lagay mo 9 digits. Big dream. But, sabi mo, bubu lang siya. I believe that hindi lang siya woo, but it's also like, I'm just curious talaga. For you ba, was it more of, like, hindi ko alam kung paano, pero magagawa ko siya? Or like, nilagay mo lang siya tapos bahala na. Tignan ko kung paano siya mangyari. Or parang, so walk me through that. When you put that big goal, ano na yung next steps? Kung paano siya naabot? Because maybe there are people watching this or listening na, okay, sige, dream big. Okay, or I want that for me. Like, this is my dream. Okay, now what? How can I manifest that? How can I bring that to my life?
Yung ginawa ko before is just writing it, and I already know na ma-achieve. I just don't know how. And I feel like the universe conspired to make my dream happen. Diba there's that quote?
Yeah.
Like, kasi it all turned out, hindi ko talaga in-expect mag-grow last year. Sabi ko, wala nang pa-plateau na kami last year. Kasi year-on-year growth na kami. Pero, nangyari siya, like, the executive my executive came in, nag-create kami ng systems, nahabol namin. And then, I celebrated it 2 weeks ago with my team on our first Monday rundown. Pero for me, how I set goals, alam mo, it doesn't matter how long it takes. As long as may gut feel ka, naniniwala ka na ma-achieve mo. Kasi even if hindi naman yung nangyari last year, I will just bring that dream on to this year. Siguro yun, na parang even if it doesn't happen sa timeline na gusto mo, as long as you still have that belief and you're still putting in the work to achieve it, to go for it, it will manifest eventually. Yeah,
that's really beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
Aside from everything, with everything that's happening with your business, with your personal life, you're still creating a lot of content in terms of like sharing yourself out there.
You're my coach, Sir Alec Cuenca. It's like my first content creator mentor.
I mean,
content creation mentor.
Doon tayo talaga nag-spend a lot of time together when we were like talking about your content. And now I'm really curious, like, of course, because I'm seeing you're also doing a lot of talks around talking about like sharing the importance of like creating a personal brand. I think I saw one of your interviews as well, but like I want to hear it from you. Like, in your own perspective, why do you think it's important to be out there, to be creating content?
Because founder-led marketing is not dead. And it's so alive and it's so efficient. For me, what I love about founder-led marketing and me building my personal brand is because it's so cost efficient.
Yeah.
No, it's true. It's so cost efficient because instead of, hiring ambassadors, endorsers, influencers all the time, especially if you're starting small nga, girl, if ikaw nag-decide ka na mag-TikTok ka at shinare mo yung journey mo, imagine mo na lang kung gaano yung matitipid mo. Like, that's one. Right? Sobrang tipid niya. And it's still one of the best marketing aspects na ginagawa namin or marketing strategies na ginagawa namin. But aside from that, I think it's more fulfilling, not just on our end, but on the customer's end. Knowing that once they receive the product, bumili sila not just because they believe in the product, not just because kailangan nila yung product. In our instance, nipple pasty silicone bras. It's such a simple product as well. But it's because they believe in me as well. Nakikita nila kung sino yung behind ng brand. So it's more fulfilling on both ends, both for you and your customer.
If you're a business owner and your leads are in one place and your sales are in another and your projects live in different chats or spreadsheets, that's not scaling. That is chaos. You need a tool to improve your workflow. And that's where Odoo comes in. Odoo is an all-in-one business system that connects your CRM, sales, and they share the same data. So your entire operations runs in one flow instead of separate tools. It brings everything together so you can focus on growing your business where it matters the most. For example, CRM gives you clarity on your leads. You can see every lead, where they are in the pipeline, what needs to happen next. So follow-ups aren't guesswork, so there will be no more missed opportunities. And once a deal is ready, you can turn it into a quotation and a sale in just a few clicks. Everything stays connected, so your client data, pricing, documents are in one place. Once the deal is done, you can manage the projects efficiently. There's also a lot of views like the Kanban view that will allow you to see the task progress easily. The tasks, the timelines, the accountability, everything is organized so nothing falls through the cracks. So from lead to sale to execution, it reduces manual errors and the visibility and accountability improves instantly. So if you're building something serious, you need serious systems. You can try Odoo for free for 15 days, or you can book a call with their business advisor to see how Odoo can work with your business. Details are in the description below. Now, let's go back to the episode. Yeah, the business benefits from it and the customer benefits from it as well kasi they add a layer of meaning or like significance on the product na hindi lang to basta ganito. Like, I believe in the mission, I believe in what you're sharing, right? My question is, because there might be businesses out there na parang, shucks, oo nga, magandang strategy nga yan. Or, oo nga, I should create content. But also, hindi ako katulad ni Cleo na na-document ko mula doon sa pinakasimula.
Yeah.
What's your advice for them?
I mean, I don't think it's for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, similar to any other industry out there, it's not for everyone. Like,
Yeah.
content creation, not for everyone. It's okay. Entrepreneurship, not for everyone. It's okay. But I think if you're not willing to film in front of a camera and share your brand, share your story na ikaw mismo yung nagsasalita. If you're not that person, I still believe in the importance of storytelling. So if hindi man ikaw mismo yung gagawa nun, still make it still find a way for your brand to be built in storytelling, because that's how brands and people connect nowadays. Like, people don't buy from brands anymore. They buy from people. They buy from people who they share the same advocacies with.
Yeah.
They buy from people who they share the same political beliefs with even. Diba? So I guess this is beauty and importance of storytelling.
Yeah. I want to give me a sneak peek around the playbook that you're doing with Hiraya. You mentioned storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
What's like a story that maybe a campaign before, maybe something that you're still doing right now? How are you incorporating that with Hiraya, yung storytelling aspect?
I think biggest is when we got the big endorsers.
Okay.
Nadine Lustre and Catriona Gray. It was like, they were all shocked. Akala nila parang, akala nila money launderer ako or something.
Bakit?
Kasi, I mean, of course, how could I afford it? You
Okay.
know, I mean,
Yeah. Talaga?
yung nababasa ko about sa sarili ko.
Okay.
Pero, I used storytelling. Shinare ko sa kanila kung paano ko nakuha yung big endorsers. Like, I created
Really?
TikTok videos about it. So, in a way, I was able to humanize the experience, the process, and even the milestones. Na parang, nung na-achieve niyo tong milestone na to, hindi lang pala siya ganun.
Yeah.
Ang dami palang
Yeah.
pinagdaanan. Nag-reach out pala si Cleo via DM kay Catriona.
Yeah.
Nag-email pala siya kay Nadine. So, nagkaroon pa pala ng negotiations in between. So, you know, I was able to humanize the experience and make it more grounded.
Ang ganda. So, you were sharing stories after na?
After. Oo.
So, after mo makuha, you told the story of how you got it.
Mhm.
And people connected to you because they
Yes.
feel na, okay, hindi pala to, wala pala tong connection kasi, alam mo yun, na talagang
true.
tinrabaho niya pala
Oo.
talaga yun. So, wow, okay. Thank you for that. Now, if someone is listening to this and let's say, okay, I want to start creating content. I want to, I have a business and I'm ready for a founder-led marketing approach. How do I start?
Wow. Start from zero. Literal, start from the idea, start from the journey. Ito, hindi pa nga namin siya ginawa before, but gagawin namin siya. Really, oh my God, like literally everything. Talagang isasama mo yung community mo sa buong journey. When I say buong journey, even sa packaging ng product mo, even sa kulay ng damit ng merch na bebenta mo, isama mo sila through everything. And this is not for all. This is not an advice for all. But I think people want to be part of the journey. And it's not just a business Even, di ba, huge artists, like even, Sabrina Carpenter, even Beanie, mas nag-resonate yung mga tao sa kanila because kasama sila sa journey.
Mhm.
Even Katsai. I love
Yes.
Katsai kasi na parang kaya mas napamahal sa kanilang tao kasi may Dream Academy. Like, nakita ng tao yung buong journey nila. Nakapag-vote sila kung sino yung gusto nilang makasama sa grupo. So, I mean, if there's a way to incorporate that in your own business,
that's
it's really good.
That's such a good advice. Na you bring them in every part of the story. And you basically parang journey with them. You grow with them as well. Like, but isa siguro sa mga naririnig ko pag ganyan yung marinig nila to, maybe they might say, paano ko may manggaya ng idea ko?
Mm-mm.
Like, paano ko ilabas ko yan? Tapos makakopyahin ako ng ibang tao. Like,
Totoo.
how would you respond to that?
Ang masasabi ko lang is nobody can do it like you do. I mean, I'm so generous with my ideas, honestly. Hindi ako takot mag-share to anyone. Kung tanongin niyo ako, how does my financial statement look like? Bigay ko sa yung template. Alam niyo ni Brie, tatanong niya sa akin kahit ano, even if I can share the in-house hire that I have, like, I will share it with you. Hindi talaga ako takot.
Why?
Share. Because it's all about the execution. Nobody can do it like you do. Iba-iba talaga tayo. So, parang for me, it's cheap to be in a competition mindset.
Yeah.
That there's only... Kasi ang laki-laki there's so much space for everyone to win. That's another thing Bakit ka matatakot if there's so much space to win? If there's so much space for everyone? So, and ako naniniwala sa sarili kong magic. Parang, okay, even if I share the idea with you, it's my own magic that makes it personal, that makes it special, that makes it unique. And you too have that same magic. Baka hindi mo palang Mrs. Sprinkle.
Ang ganda. Okay. What I'm getting from that is, even if, which is, by the way, if you think about it, ChatGPT right now can give you like the best business ideas.
I mean, yeah.
But if you're not gonna put your own magic into it, it won't make sense. Like, parang, I think may photo ako nakita rin when it comes to the e-commerce space. Sa China daw, around 60,000 new products are being released every day.
Oh
so you can think
God,
about
yeah.
it na it's almost the same products na meron na before, but it's your own style, flavor, your own taste.
Your own taste.
That will really set you apart. Nobody can do it like you do. Wow. Okay. All right. Any other piece of advice? Like if someone's okay, content, all right, I'm gonna bring them to my journey. How can I get better in terms of like creating content and building my personal brand?
I should ask you.
No, I mean I guess the reason why I'm asking as well is because you have your own flavor to it. It's so refreshing to see your content. Hindi siya, parang I talk all about the principles, right? And again, I share it with you with how our coaching session went. But it's your own magic that makes it like, grabe, ang ganda ng content na yun. Like, question ko, how do you develop that, like, that magic? How do you develop that taste?
Maybe if you're ready to bring it up a notch, my advice is to be more opinionated on social media. As in,
Really?
share your embarrassing stories. Because like, growth comes, for me, nakikita ko on social media, real growth comes from talking about the things you're scared to talk about. Yung ayaw mong ikwento, yun ang may views, yun ang may mag-resonate. Because lahat tayo, and social media, it's meant to connect. It's meant to connect yourself to people, right? So for me, if you can take it up a notch and be more serious, and I feel like even here in the Philippines, we need more creators who are opinionated.
Yeah.
Who can say the things na hindi kayang sabihin ng mga tao out loud.
Bakit kaya sa tingin mo hindi nila sinasabi? Why do you think they're holding back?
Scared of judgment.
Yeah.
I think nakita ko talaga yun. Fear of judgment. I think some people, they cannot get over the fact na makikita sila ng mga taong kakilala nila sa tunay na buhay on social media. And there's just that fear of judgment.
Yeah.
For me, I had that.
Yeah.
Kasi I started at high school eh. Nag-YouTube ako. High school, ano namang TikTok noon. So, for like 14 years old ako, nagtatay-tay Changi.
Oh
Hole
my
ako.
gosh, crazy.
So imagine like, parang the landscape was so different back then. And then sa buong batch, parang ako lang yung may YouTube channel na parang pinapahiya niya sarili niya. Anong ginagawa niyan? But I really learned to get over the fears early on.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of my secrets.
Yeah. How do you get over the fears?
You just do it anyway.
Really?
Tsaka, I think learning to silent the noise. Hindi mo naman kasi kailangan pakinggan lahat.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 people, or even just, a circle of people who, that believe in you is already enough. Sila lang pakikinggan mo.
Yeah. Gusto ko yan. For you, do you have, like, who are the people in your life na parang for now, like, pinapakinggan mo talaga yung mga sinasabi nila?
Pinapakinggan ko talaga ngayon. I mean, I still listen to my parents.
Yeah.
Still listen to
So
my
they're
family.
part of like the inner circle.
Yeah,
Okay.
my family pa rin. My mentors. I listen to you, Coach Yani. I also have our circle right now with Bree, parang business owner friends. Kasi it's so hard to find business owner friends na same age. So me with Sophia, like the daughter of Sir Steve Z, with Bree, Juliana, like I just met them maybe 1-2 years ago. I feel like they're my dream. Sabihin ko sana girl group, pero hindi naman kami P-pop.
Parang cat's eye na rin.
Parang, for me, leaning towards friends and family. Friends, family, and yourself.
Yeah.
Yourself talaga.
You have such an amazing group with your business besties, business friends. Nakakatuwa pag nakikita kayo, like you're doing mastermind. You did, I think you did also, ano mga activities yung nakikita ko online? Parang, basta may mga mastermind sessions kayo, nagkikita kayo,
Nag-vision board kami.
kayo together,
Yeah.
right? Why do you think it's important to find friends that has the same drive and the same vision that you have?
I think this is Bree's quote on her story. Sabi niya doon, if you sit with parang
Yeah.
If you sit with a circle of high achievers, there's no way but to also achieve high. Parang ganun.
Yeah.
So if you sit with with a circle of dreamers, there's no way na hindi tataas ang pangarap mo. And I think that's the importance of, pulling each other up.
Yeah. And at the same time, you guys are very cool. When I watch you guys together, parang, oh my gosh, parang same vibe talaga to mga to. Aside from the business stuff, like girls,
Yeah, and the thing is,
nakakatuwa.
we don't even talk about business. Sometimes lang, 20%. We usually talk about our love lives,
Yeah.
our family, yung mga, I mean, at the end of the day, hindi mo kami special eh.
Mm.
Parang same with mga artista, di ba? Parang you look up to celebrities. Pero at the end of the day, nagchichika lang din yan.
Yeah.
Parang
Totoo.
tao lang din tayo lahat.
Yeah. Cleo, aside from all of your achievements, one of the things that I really, really admire about you is your humility. Like every single time that we talk,
Thank you.
every single time that we see each other, you're just an open person. You have questions, you ask me questions, and you really, really take it in. Why do you think, or how does humility play a role in your growth in life?
Oh my God, pet peeve ko talaga yung arrogante. I wouldn't want to be friends with someone with a huge ego. So I really try to remind myself to be humble every day. And at the same time, sabi ko nga kanina, yung mga nararanasan mo ngayong success, you also have to prepare. It's not, maraming pwede mangyari eh. And you also have to prepare for the rainy days. I think that's one of the things na hindi ko na nakalimutan from the failure na natutuhan ko. So for me, just keeping that humility, staying grounded, and also admitting to myself that I still have a lot to learn.
Mm.
I still have a lot to go through. If gusto ko pa ng growth, ibig sabihin, marami pa akong kailangan matutuhan.
Mm.
And if I am not humble enough to admit the things that I need to learn in order to go there, then I wouldn't be able to go there. And alam mo, Alec, the most successful people I know are very humble.
Yeah.
So it's so nice to learn
Ironically,
from them.
no? Parang unlike sa mga nakikita natin sa mga video, movies and all,
Yeah.
like the most successful ones are the
most
humble.
humble.
Humble talaga.
So, kung sila nga ganun,
Yeah.
like, why would I be arrogant?
Yeah.
And please remind me to be humble. And I also have friends na sinasabi ko sa kanila, even Brie, sabi ko, girl, remind mo ako kapag sobrang mahangin na yung post na to.
Talaga?
Girl, remind mo ako kapag hindi out of touch na to.
Totoo.
Oo.
Kasi on the business sense, kailangan mo talagang kahit paano magyabang eh. Hindi ka, for me personally, you need to be super humble.
Yeah.
Right? Personal wise. Business wise, you gotta flex a little bit.
You have to
gotta
own
own
your
it.
success.
Yeah.
You have to own your success. Diba?
Diba? So kailangan balance pa rin siya.
Balance.
Humility, personally, but on the business side, like own that.
Yeah.
Own that success.
Naalala ko tuloy si Angeli Dove. You
Yeah.
know her?
Yes, I guested
love
on her
so
podcast. Yeah.
much. Grabe. Sobrang unapologetic nun. Like, she's so unapologetic and I'm so inspired. And like, she's not afraid to flaunt. Hindi nga flaunt eh. Like, hindi niya na kailangan magsalita. You just
Yeah.
feel it in her energy. Na she's
Yes.
unapologetically herself.
Yes. Even in person, grabe yung energy
I know,
niya. Like,
exactly.
talagang kung kunyari fake ka, or like you're full of BS, talagang manliliit ka talaga na parang kakainin ng energy ni
I
Angie.
know. Alam mo, the first time I met her, I think a year ago or 2 years ago, we just talked about boundaries.
Uh-huh.
Tingnan mo, sabi niya, Cleo, hindi pwedeng wala kang boundaries. Kaya hindi ka pwedeng takot ka takot ka sa team mo, takot ka magsabi sa ganito. Ganyan
Yeah.
siya. Ay, sobrang, hindi prank. Kaya alam mo kasi sa culture natin, kapag ganun na ka-unapologetic, talaga prank ka, mayabang.
Yeah.
The thing is, she's just a woman who knows her worth.
Exactly. Right? And I also believe here in the Philippines, humility is the most misunderstood virtue. Like sabi, oy, be humble, be humble ka. That's why people are not owning up for their successes. And
Yeah.
if you flaunt a little, or not even flaunt, but if you just express yourself to
Mm.
a little bit more, people will call you out, papansin, bida-bida. But the truth is, it's not. Like, you can be humble and you can still own up for who you are, your
Exactly.
greatness.
I love that. You can be both.
Yeah. Yeah. Super duper having a great time with this podcast. And again, thank you so much for blessing me with your time, your energy, your
Oh,
life, and
thank
your story,
you.
your catch up. Feel ko, like, when we do this, we do like a little catch up na parang, kumusta ka na?
Parang
Ano
catch up
nangyari?"
nga lang to eh. It's so,
So,
chill.
Diba?
Really.
Super chill lang.
Congratulations, Alec. And together with Yanni, congratulations to the newlyweds.
Yes.
So exciting.
So happy. Na-meet mo kami. Hindi pa kami.
Hindi pa kayo. Like, wala pa kayo sa buhay ng isa't isa. Pero kilala ko kayo individually. Yeah, and then you got together.
Yeah.
Tapos I had a relationship with you guys
Yes.
as my mentors.
Yeah.
And now we're back again. I love witnessing each chapter of our journey together.
Yes, we're growing then. No.
Yeah.
Really grateful, really honored for that you're here on the podcast, and I can't wait for the next version. Maybe 3 years, 5 years from now, na next episode naman natin. I'll continue to pray and declare good things for Hiraya, for you personally, and know that I'll always be here supporting you 100% with everything that you do. So
Thank you,
thank you. Okay,
Thank
so just to
you.
close this one, if there's someone out there who has this big dream, they feel called, na parang, I'm in my 20s, or maybe even I'm in my 30s, I'm in my 40s, but I'm called to do something big. But again, I'm just not doing it, and I don't know why. There's something that's stopping me. Maybe fear, maybe judgment. What's your advice to them?
Kaya nga calling eh. Then answer the call. Answer the call. I think kapag calling mo, kasi I've experienced that eh. Kapag calling mo, lagi kang tinatawag-tawag talaga. Kahit subukan mo siyang ibaon, tatawag-tawagin ka pa rin yan. So, sagutin mo na.
Yeah. Gusto ko yan. Straightforward, guys. Sagutin nyo na. Life is gonna be so much, like, really, really fun for you guys if you do. So, just like with the story of Cleo and how you've grown, you're really inspiring. So, thank you. Thank you again for all of your advice, all of your wisdom, and your life here, sharing your light here on the pod. Thank you so much. And guys, if you are interested to learn more about Cleo and what she does, I'll put down her links down below. You can check her out, follow her content. Really inspirational. Plus, at the same time, marami pa siyang share ng mga business tips, personal branding tips as well for founders as well. Check nyo yan below. But again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And for everyone, thank you so much for being here. My name is Alec Cuenca. If you like this podcast episode, if you're on YouTube, please give us a subscribe button. Apparently, 70% who are watching on YouTube doesn't follow us. So, click that subscribe button para mag 100K na tayo dito. But yeah, that's our goal. So, manifest that with us. And yeah, thank you guys so much. If you like this, comment, like, and share it to as many people as you can. And we truly appreciate you. But yeah, my name is Alec Cuenca. This is Small Talk, Small Conversations with huge impact. I'll see you guys next episode. Peace.